Good evening, VTimes Square. In just a few minutes, our holiday nighttime spectacle, The Magic of Aurora Dreams, will be performed around 1 VTimes Square. To fully immerse yourself in this event, the lighting around 1 VTimes Square to West 45th Street will be dimmed. For your safety and that of others, we ask you to remain in the same place until the lighting returns to normal. The holiday magic begins in just a few minutes.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the VTimes Square Semiannual #1 election. This is the primary round. This is the first election that will impact 2026. We're doing a new thing this year where we will have elections twice a year. We started doing that last year, but we're changing the naming scheme up this year, so we're just gonna go with semi-annual. This is #1. In July you'll have semi-annual 2, and so on and so forth. This time we have 4 candidates for this primary. We have Re with his vice presidential candidate Core, aka me. We have Avalon, who has no VP. We have Purloin, who also has no VP, and Kurisu, also with no VP. But yeah, results will begin in about a minute here, and we will give you the latest as it comes out. There will be a show here in VTimes Square in just about a minute as well. So we'd like for you to take your time to watch that with us, just so we can truly ready ourselves for tonight's results for this primary. I hope you guys are excited. We will begin showing the results right after the show.
Ho, 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 ho. Happy holidays, VTimes Square, the top Roblox Times Square experience, and where you can experience the future of the crossroads of the world, but virtually. Our magical holiday nighttime spectaculars occur on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for visiting the virtual crossroads of the world. Ho, ho, ho.
your heart hold the magic of the holidays? Is it filled with warm memories just waiting to be discovered again? Well, now is the time to open your heart. Believe in that magic. And remember those treasured moments. Oh, they're still there, deep within you, waiting to touch you once more. So come along as the magic of the season leads the way.
Special magic in the air. When all your dreams are real, can you remember the smell of gingerbread, candy canes and sugar plums?
cherish the holidays forever and always believe.
Dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know,
Alright, we are back.
where the trees
I'll
are
be showing you some votes. Looks like we already got some now. So here's your first update. There are 20 total votes. Alright, yeah, 20 total votes. So far, Evelyn is in the lead at 9. Rez behind her at 6. Purloin is in third at 3, and Chris is at 2. We are 1% of the way in. We have an update for that, though, which will come shortly, but it is starting to pick up already.
May your days be merry and bright.
Now, I know it is too late for this round, of course, but when we do get to the general election, I highly encourage you all to please, please, please vote, as your vote could determine the future of VTSQ entirely, so please, if you have a chance, please vote. It could change everything. We've seen several moments where it has changed everything. Just by the difference of one single vote has changed the entire future of the game, and that could happen again. So please make sure you're out there voting. Every vote makes a difference. So yeah, and our new projection is here. Not projection, but anyway, we have 46 total votes. We are 3% of the way in. Evelyn is still in the lead at 17 total votes. The orders have not changed at all. So Evelyn is at 17 votes, Rez at 11, Purloin's at 10, and Chris is at 8. Again, 3% in, 46 votes. The votes have just now got started to get going. You'll see more as we go on.
May all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming, oh, I'm dreaming,
Yeah, looks like we have an update already getting ready to come out as well. We're getting updates quite quickly at this time. However, they do tend to slow down as the night goes on, as we get closer and closer to finding out who the winner is, of course. Now, as this is a primary, there will be at minimum, two people that move on to the general election. There have been times where there's been ties, so it's not completely impossible for 3 people, or really, if it was to happen, all 4 to move on to the next round regardless, and just nobody loses. That can happen. We've seen 4-way ties before, so it would not be too surprising there, as they do actually happen quite often as well. We're at should update now. There it is, 59 total votes. We're still 3% in. Evelyn is at 27 votes, Rez at 12, Purloin's at 11, Kursu is at 9. Kursu's the only one in the single digits right now still. So that is where we are at currently. Now, keep in mind that as we go on through the night, and I've said this in past elections before as well, but keep in mind that as we go through the night, we will be seeing when the votes were inputted. So, for example, if you submitted a vote right when voting opened, you will probably see your vote now if it hasn't already appeared. But if you voted like 10 minutes before the ballots closed, then your vote will likely be registered towards the end of the results stream. So that is what you're going to notice throughout, as a lot of these votes are from early voters, and I'm just gonna say you may know, who is who, and I don't know. It's just important to keep in mind that if you think your vote, like if you voted, but you're worried your vote may not have impact, just wait until later, because maybe it just hasn't shown up yet. These votes usually go one by one, so definitely patience is key here. We are about to have another projection here in just a moment, but before we get to that, we're going to take a little bit of a break just to refresh ourselves. I know we just had a show, but I think we could use a bit of a cool down right now, so we're going to be right back after this short break. Alright, we are back, and there's that projection now. We're 72 votes in, 4% in, percentage-wise. The placements have still not changed. Evelyn is in the first, still at 28 votes, followed by Rhett at 22 votes, Purloin at 12, and Kurisu at 10 votes, respectively. So this is where we are at. The placements haven't changed, and based on past elections, it is not impossible to say that Evelyn does have a really good chance here. As well as Rhett, I will say. Rhett, mainly because of the VP being me, but not to be too biased though. I do want to say though, each candidate does have a good chance. Evelyn does have an advantage, I will say, as she has had major landslide elections in the past. I believe the 2024 elections was a landslide from Evelyn. And I am known to win basically a lot of things. Caroling bells ring, a ring, and Santa Claus will sleigh. Santa always finds his way in a Christmas merry sleigh. Yeah, the Christmas parade has just begun. So it will be presents and keep it slow. So you can see that in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the volume though so you can hear me. I'm gonna make sure you can hear me. We're gonna continue broadcasting the results even through this parade, as I believe it's special, but it's not as special as a fireworks show. But more or less, we are around 5% in or so. Alright, there's our new projection right now. We are 6% in, 92 votes total. Evelyn is at 37 votes in the lead, doing pretty well, I'd say. Rez at 29 votes, just behind Evelyn. Berloin's at 16, and Cursu's at 15. So far, we are making great progress across the board here. Everyone has double-digit votes currently. And, yeah. I think this will be a fun election. I hope you guys are ready. This is an interesting election, I'd say, because we are seeing lots of new people competing around someone who has won and ran a bunch of times prior, and they do have plenty of experience of being the president as well, of course being Evelyn. Rhea, Purloin, and Cursu, they have all run before, but none of them have won an election before, so this will be very interesting to see how that goes. Assuming Evelyn doesn't win, which, you know, is up for debate if that's likely or not. But assuming she doesn't win, we will have a new person who has never been president before, which definitely could bring some variety into the game. There's our new projection. We are 7% of the way in. We have 121 total votes at this time. Evelyn is still ahead at 47 votes. Rhea is at 36 votes. Purloin is at 20, and Cursu is at 18. Again, that is 7% in. If you are just now tuning in, this is the live broadcast of the VTimes Square Semi-Annual 1 election, or as I'd like to call it, the Winter 2025-26 election. Tonight is the primary. We will be finding out at minimum 2 candidates who will be moving on to the general election, and they will battle essentially to the winning position and become president. And vice president unless Red wins, is to be determined. So, yeah. But yeah, if you are just now tuning in, this is the VTimes Square Semi-Annual 1 election. I hope you are enjoying watching the results as they go. We do have an update here, I believe. We are 140 votes in, 8% in. Evelyn is in the lead at 56 votes, followed by Rhett at 39 votes, with Purloin at 23 and Kursu at 22, respectively. They are 1 vote off, and they have been 1 vote off for basically the entire election so far. Again, we are 8% of the way through. As you can see, the parade is moving through in the bottom. You can see all the floats going by. Just as a holiday reminder, Christmas is in 6 days, so less than a week from now. And New Year's Day is in 12 days. So just want to remind you on that. We are getting closer and closer to the holidays, and, well, we may already be here, actually. But the big holiday season has really started already, and Christmas is just getting closer and closer. New Year's Eve is quite the thing that VTimes Square, games like that, VTimes Square, Cascon Square, Cherry Square, all that. New Year's Eve is what those places build up to throughout the year, and we are getting closer and closer to that big moment. So it is only less than 2 weeks away at this point, so that is really fun. A lot of schools have begun winter break today or this week at some point, which really, for me at least, starts the winter season, so. I mentioned this earlier, but in case you weren't here for when I mentioned it, I want to say that as we go throughout the night here with the votes that were placed earlier, like when the polls first open, are already passed, I imagine, at 8% in. I think we are past that point now. But if you made a vote like an hour ago, then your vote will probably not appear on screen until around the end of the election night here, so until about 90% or so. But yeah. So I feel like that is an important thing to mention. So don't get too worried about like thinking that your vote didn't count or, you know, doesn't have major effects, because it really does. And I've explained this before as well. But we've had elections where we had 4-way ties in the primaries. And, of course, in this case, it'd be really weird because we have only 4 candidates. So if all 4 were to tie, it's literally no different. But, yeah. I feel like that is an important thing to mention. So, yeah. As we go out through the night, you will see your votes, and, yeah. We have a new projection coming in a few moments here. We are still too early to call at this time. And there it is. There is the update. So we have 180 total votes right now, 11% of the way in. Evelyn is at 66 votes. Rhett is at 49 votes. Purloin is at 33, and Curse is at 32. 11% in. We are getting closer and closer. Of course, we still got quite a bit of ways. We still got a whole other 89% to get through before we find out our winners here. It'll be a very fun journey as we go through. We will be right back. We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna do that every 15 minutes or so. So we're gonna be right back after this short break. So stick with us. Hello, welcome back to the VTimes Square semi-annual election. As you can see, we have this float here. It's a very special float. You can see the Christmas Queen is actively on it. So we're gonna get a look at that here. I just want to mention to you guys how special of a month this is, because we have this winter election here. We have New Year's Eve and we have Christmas, and it's really a great time to be celebrating things, you know. Even if you don't celebrate the holidays, I feel like you should just be celebrating life and the things that come with it, because really it's special. It's special, every moment's special, and I feel like you need to get out there and have some fun sometimes. So yeah, this is one of those fun things that I like to participate in. Can watch the parade going by. We do have a incoming projection. We will get you that projection in just a few moments here. And it should be appearing soon. There it is. Alright. We are 11% in. 194 votes total. 72 votes go to Avalon. Re has 52 votes. Purloin at 36. And Kurisu at 34. We already have a new projection that will be coming up in about 2 minutes or so, I will say. This is a pretty important one. You can see the parade floats are going by. We're going to travel along the road 7th Avenue here. We're going to travel along so we can get another look at each of the floats as they go by, passing through 1 VTimes Square and exiting VTimes Square itself across 7th Avenue again. So we're just going to move and get a closer look at all the floats again. We're going to stop right about here. Alright. The update should be coming in very soon here. And here it is in just a moment. And here is that update right now. Alright, there it is. We are 205 votes in, 12% in, and already we can safely confirm, or we are projecting here, that Avalon is going to pass the primary. Avalon is at 80 votes total, Rez at 53, Purloin's at 37, and Kurisu's at 35. We can safely project Avalon will move on past the primary at this time. I should be getting another update shortly. There it is. Alright, 222 votes total. We are 13% in. Evelyn is still in the lead at 90 votes. Rez at 58, Purloin's at 38, and Kurisu's at 36. That is where we are at currently. 222 votes total. If you want the percentage demographic here, Evelyn is at 40% of the votes. Rez at 26%. Purloin's at 17%. And Kurisu's at 16%. We are getting closer and closer to finding out who will for sure win. But it is appearing that Evelyn is going to win, as she has been projected. As you can see in the little yellow gold box, it also says projection, Evelyn, so meaning Evelyn is projected to win. It is quite an entertaining election, I believe. I hope you guys are enjoying watching these results as well. We have an incoming projection once again. And there's that projection. Alright, so 239 total votes so far. We're 14% in. Evelyn remains in the lead at 95 votes. Rhett has jumped to 68 votes. Purloin is at 39 votes, and Kurisu's at 37 votes. Evelyn is the only one that is projected to win currently. However, it is looking likely, just going based off of what we have seen so far, that Rhett could take home the second place award, per se, without any better word for it. But it does look like Rhett could take second place in this primary here and move on to the general, assuming nothing crazy happens with Purloin or Kurisu. But that is just going based off of what we are seeing now so far, and that could easily change at any time. The parade has just concluded, so we are going to relocate somewhere else. We have a really big update that will be incoming in just a moment here. And, yep, there's the screen for it. So we have a pretty big update incoming in just a few moments here. But we are going to go ahead and get ready to take another quick break. Again, it's been about 15 minutes now. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to take a big break before we see this big projection. So we will be right back after this break. Stick with us. Apologies. Alright, welcome back to the VTimes Square Semi-Annual 1 election. We will be showing you a new projection here in just a few moments here. This is a very big projection as well. It should appear right about now. And there it is. So 638 total votes right now. We are 38% in. Evelyn is at 204 total votes right now. Rhett is behind at 181. Purloin is at 130, and Kurisu's at 123. We are 38% in. This is the largest vote gap so far that we have jumped to. It appears we're already about to jump into another one, though, in just a bit. But yeah, definitely surprising so far. I wouldn't say surprising about Evelyn remaining in the lead. I feel like that's kind of expected at this point. But yeah, that is where we are at currently. But yeah, we do have a new projection that will be coming in just a few seconds here. And there it is. 770 total votes here. Evelyn is still in the lead at 268 votes. Rez at 201. Purloin is at 157. Kurisu's at 144. 770 votes total, 45% in. We are getting close to the halfway point now. We are getting really close to the halfway point. So yeah. I should remind you that this is only the primary, so there will be at least 2 winners. There could be more, depending on if a tie occurs, with the second placer, but, by the way things are looking right now, it doesn't look super likely, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, we are nearly halfway done. So far, Evelyn is the only person projected to win. I do want to quickly say congratulations to everyone, especially if you go to school right now, whether that be college or regular high school or anything of that sorts. Congratulations. Most of you guys are on winter break at this point, so I just want to say congratulations on you guys for making it there. And if you're not in school, then just congratulations. You made it through another year of life, you know? You made it to the end of 2025. This year has been quite a roller coaster, I'd say. It's definitely been an interesting year. Interpret that however you feel. But yeah, it has been a very interesting year so far. And it's almost the end of it, so enjoy these final moments while they last, I guess. Try to make some memories while you can. And get ready to embrace the new year of 2026, which, you know, it does not feel like a real year, if I'm gonna be honest here. It does not feel real. We do have a new projection that will be coming up in just a couple of moments here. This will bring us over the halfway point. But yeah, like I was saying, this has been truly a crazy year. I'm excited for it to end. I know some of you guys are probably ready for it to end too. And here's our new projection now. 940 votes total. We are nearing the quadruple digits here. We're almost there. We're over halfway, 55%, with the entire election this night so far. 301 votes have gone to Evelyn. She's still projection number 1 to win the primary. Rhett is at 262 votes, still in second. Kurisu has actually taken over Purloin's place, so Kurisu is now third at 191 votes, with Purloin being at 186. This is the first time this night that any candidate has swapped places, swapped order with another candidate. So we have always had, so far this night, been Evelyn, Re, Purloin, and then Kurisu. Unless I'm going crazy. I believe. No, yeah. So this is the first flip here. Which really means it's neck and neck between these two. Now, unless they start getting close to Re, it really does not matter a whole lot, because you need to get to second place or tie to second place in order to move along. So, can't say for sure what's going to happen, and we can't really, with lack of other words, we can't really predict or say, like, if they are going to tie or not, because of course ties have happened in the past several times, but will this be one of those times? Only fate can tell us. We are about to receive another update shortly, in just a couple of seconds. There's the screen. Yeah. This will bring us over the quadruple digits in the total number of votes. So yeah, that'll be very, very cool. And here it is now, 1,068 total votes at this time. We're 63% of the way in. Evelyn is at 351 votes, still projected winner of the primary. Rhett and Core are at 298 votes, nearly 300. They're at 298 votes. They are second, and they have a pretty good lead ahead of Purloin, who has now reclaimed the third place spot at 215 votes, while Kurisu is sitting at 204 votes. Remind you, we are 63% of the way in. We are getting closer and closer. But yeah, this will be very close between the last two, which of course won't matter in the actual run, but it is something to observe, seeing how their popularities have kind of clashed with each other, you could say. We have a new projection, which will be a major projection. This will actually, yeah, this will be a lot of votes. I'm just gonna say that. It'll be a lot of votes. I would like to let you know that this projection will show you our projected winners. And we will reveal those now. Ignore the percentage, that is incorrect. But ignore the percentage in the corner. We are 68% in, actually, so please ignore that error there. But these are our projected candidates here. Here, it will be fixed, I think, right about now. There it is. Alright, so we are 68% in, yes. But we do have a projection that Re will pass the primary. So currently, it is 1,162 total votes. We're 68% in. Avalon is at 398 votes. Re is at 308 votes. They are both projected to pass to the primary and go to the general. Purloin is at 231 votes. Curtis is at 225 votes. So currently it is Evelyn and Re that are projected as the final two candidates to be running in the election. Usually when projections are made, they very rarely ever change, so this is pretty likely going to be who the general election will be voting against each other, if that makes any sense at all. It'll be Evelyn versus Re, essentially. we have a huge update that is coming in very soon. This will basically nearly finish the election out. I will say this is the biggest drop of votes by far. And there's that update now. We are 97% of the way through. We have 1,642 votes right now. 519 of those votes have gone to Avalon. 479 have gone to Re. 329 have gone to Purloin. We are having some technical difficulties, so please ignore that issue here. 315 votes have gone to Kurisu. We are having some technical difficulties. Just give us a second here. But yes, this is currently where we are at. 97% through at this point. Alright, we are back. Here we are. Alright, pardon for the issue there. We remain at 97% votes in so far. We are almost done at this point. We just have the last 3%. But at this point, we can basically confirm that Avalon and Re will be the ones going against each other in the general election. I want to thank you guys for watching this results stream here. And I can take a look down here and look at the 2026 numerals. The 6 will be put on top of 1 VTimes square later. But yeah. At this time, we can officially confirm it will be an Avalon and Re election. These are the people who have won. You can see the ball up there is now lowering behind the 2025. So yeah, Here are your projected winners. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. The 100% in mark should be shown very shortly. And at this time, you are looking at the final result. This is the final result of the entire election here. Evelyn and Rhea have officially won the VTimes Square Semi-Annual 1 primary. These two candidates will go together again and try to win you guys and the vote to become president. That will be happening next week on December 26th. So we will be back to stream that on the 26th. And by then, you will find out who your next president of VTimes Square is. We want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the election. It was a very fun night. I hope you guys enjoyed following along and seeing the votes as they came in. And of course, now we're here. So thank you guys so much for watching with us. Hope to see you guys in the general election live stream for next week. But until then, that is all I have for you guys today. This is Star TV News. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night, everyone.